Hi all, this is Dr. Fatima Sanjita, Assistant Professor of English, Sadapatulapa College. In this module, we are going to deal with a famous poem, Leisure, written by a renowned Welsh poet, William Henry Davies. Let's move to the author introduction. William Henry Davies is a renowned Welsh poet born on 3rd July 1871 and lived up to 26th September 1940. His parents are Mary Ann and Francis Bowes Davies. His father is an iron molder, and Davis has lost his father in his early childhood. He received an elementary school education, and at that time he developed an interest in writing poetry. He spent most of his life as a tramp or hobo in the US and UK, and he showed no interest in piling up the wealth. At the age of 22, his life as a tramp begins when he moves to Canada to earn his daily bread. At that time, he faced lot of financial crisis and he became a member of Boodle jails in US. Boodle jails are nothing but the paid prisons like inns which were prevailed in 19th century in USA, where people can stay by paying some amount. And it is said that he has spent most of his days in Boodle jail. Let us discuss about his literary endeavor. His poems are very simple and he is known for his opening two simple lines. His first poem is titled Death, which was written and published in the year 1885. His notable works are the autobiography of a supertramp and his famous poem Leisure. In his works, he mostly deals with the themes like simplicity, nature, begging, and the lifestyle of tramps. In this module, we are going to deal with his poem Leisure. The poem was published in 1911 in his poetry collection Songs of Joy and Others, and it was republished in 1916 in Davis collected poems. Regarding its structure, it has 7 rhyming couplets and it is written in iambic tetrameter, and it has the rhyme scheme of AA, BB, CC, DD, EE, FF, GG. The biographer of Henry Davis, named Richard J. Stonisphere, in his critical biography of Davis, which was published in the year 1963, has mentioned that the origin of the poem is from the William Wordsworth's famous poem, The World is Too Much with Us. Themes discussed in this literary piece are the importance of leisure time, the toll of man in the modern busy lifestyle, the negative shades of modern civilization, and the importance of appreciating nature. Let's move on to the poem Leisure. What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. The poet starts this poem with a rhetorical question that what is this life if it is full of care? He asks the readers that how the life will be if it is spent in concentrating on only one thing. In the opening rhetorical question, the poet refers to the people whose life is stuck in the monotonous daily routine to meet their materialistic needs. Here, the poet highlights due to the hectic schedules, these people don't have time to stand and stare at the basic elements of the nature. The poet pities on the modern human beings. He says that even the cows and sheep has time to stare and enjoy the nature, but these modern human beings who are caught up in the materialistic modern lifestyle has no time to stand and stare as sheep and cows can do. Let's move on to the next couplet. No time to see when woods we pass where squirrels hide their nuts in grass. In this couplet, Davis snapshots what human beings lost due to their busy schedules. Poet cares for the people who have no time to see the woods when they pass through it. People don't even know where the squirrels hide their nuts in the grass. Let's move to the next couplet. No time to see in broad daylight
streams full of stars like skies at night. In this couplet, the poet refers to the people who have no time to look at the streams that gleam in the daylight like stars in the skies at night. This section reflects how people have detached themselves from nature due to their hectic and busy schedules. Let's move on to the next couplet. No time to turn at beauty's glance and watch her feet how they can dance. Here, the poet personifies beauty and he tells that the people who are stuck in the busy lifestyle has no time to admire the glance of the beauty and watch how graciously her feet move when she dances. No time to wait till her mouth can enrich that smile her eyes began. He adds that these modern human beings has no time to wait and watch the smile of the beauty which began in her eyes and how it enriches when it moves to her mouth. Let's move to the last couplet. A poor life, this is full of care and we have no time to stand and stare. Here the poet concludes the poem with a refrain that a life will be poor even though he may acquire a lot of wealth, but his life will be poor if he has no time to stand and stare at the beauty of the nature. The poet concludes that the life which has no time to enjoy the nature is ultimately a poor life. Throughout the poem, the readers can feel William Henry's aversion for materialistic lifestyle. The message he wants to convey to the readers is the life without time to stand and stare and appreciate the beauty of the nature is a poor life. People who concentrates on making up their wealth can be wealthy, but the life they live is a poor life. That is what he tries to convey. Let's discuss about the poetic devices used in the poem. The first one is alliteration. Alliteration is a use of same sound or same letter in the beginning of the words in poems. In this poem, the poet has used the words like stand and stare. The next poetic device is rhetoric question. Rhetorical question is nothing but a question which has an answer within. Here, the poet starts with the rhetorical question that what is this life if it is full of care? The question itself conveys the answer that the life is nothing if it is full of care on a particular thing. Next poetic device is anaphora. Anaphora is a repetition of same words or same phrases in poem. The anaphora present in this poem is the no time. Another poetic device used in the poem was simile. Simile is nothing but comparing one with another. Simile is easily identifiable because it comes with the words like as or like. The similes found in the poem are stare as long as sheep or cows and streams full of stars like skies at night. Next poetic device is personification. Personification is nothing but personifying a non-living thing or an abstract idea with an human identity. Here in this poem, beauty is personified and especially it is feminized. Next poetic device is enjambment. Enjambment is nothing but the continuation of lines without pause. Last one is imagery. It is nothing but the use of figurative language in the poem in order to evoke sensory or emotional images in the reader's mind. Here in the poem, the line where squirrels hide their nuts in grass creates the image of a squirrel which is hiding their nuts in a grass is created in the mind of the readers. That is the imagery used in this poem.
Hope you all enjoyed this video. See you in the next video. Bye.